Are you looking for a quick and easy gift that won't break the bank this year? If so, I think I have an answer for you. Let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. In today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to use my favorite Cricut product of all time, the Cricut Mug Press, to make a quick and easy mug that will be perfect for a friend, a family member, a coworker, a neighbor, whoever you would like to give it to. I used another one of my favorites, which is Cricut Infusible Ink, to make this mug for my sister, and I'm going to take you through the full process step by step. At the end of this video, if you find it helpful, please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's look at the materials and dive right in to Cricut Design Space. The materials I'm using for this project include my Cricut Maker, Cricut Infusible Ink, my green standard grip mat, a Cricut 15-ounce beveled mug, and I will be using my Cricut Mug Press. I'll create the design inside of Cricut Design Space. Let's get started. I am in Cricut Design Space and I'm connected to my Cricut Maker. The first thing I'll do is go over here to projects, and I'll do a search for mug designs. You can see it's already typed right here. And I like to do it this way just so I can show you the templates that I like to use. So I typically go with this one right here, mug design setup. You can see it has a lot of hearts. I already have it bookmarked, but I wanted to show you how to find it if this will be your first time doing a project like this. I'm going to click on that option, and then I'll find the mug that matches the mug I'm using. So right here, I can look at large straight edge. This is not the size of my mug. My mug is a beveled straight edge. So this is a beveled mug, and this is what the template would look like if I wanted the edge to be straight. If I were to use a beveled ripped edge, it's just referring to how the edge will be cut with the Cricut. Okay, so I'm not changing this at all. I'm going to stick with the beveled straight edge, and I'll click customize. Okay, now I have the template here on my screen. I have the design guide. This is to help me make sure that my design is aligned exactly how it should be. I want to make the view on my screen just a little bit bigger so we can make sure we're seeing everything. All right, now what I want to do is go over here to the T for text, and I'm going to just type D. And I'm going to click enter, and I'll type my sister's name. You can see that it's automatically centered. Now I am changing the font. The font that I'm using is one that's called Hello Sophie, and it is a system font. I'll make sure it is linked below the video. I'll click right here on that font, Hello Sophie, and I'm also going to change the color to black just so you can see it very well. I really like this. I think it's so pretty. All right, now that I have the text typed, I want to just increase the size just a little bit. And I also want to right click and duplicate this so that I can put the other side, or the image that will be on the right side of the mug, right where I want it to go. Now that I have both images, I will select both by clicking on the first one, holding down the shift key and clicking on the second one. I do want to make sure that they are aligned. So I'm going to click align, and I want to basically align them to the bottom. I can see they are aligned. They look great. And if I wanted to make them any bigger, of course I could just by stretching them out like this. But I don't want them to be too much bigger. I want them to be a nice size, and I think this looks nice. Now I will select both, and I'm going to go down here to the bottom panel. I'll click combine and weld. Now I can see that my file is one layer. I can look over here in my layers panel and see that I have one layer. What I'm going to do now is make sure that I can slice her name out of this gray layer. Now this gray layer, even though it looks like it's just a plain gray, this is actually going to represent the infusible ink. And what I want to do is be able to slice her name out of the infusible ink. So what I'll do is come over here. This gray layer, which represents the infusible ink, is grouped with this back white piece. And I'm using that white piece as butcher paper. So I'm going to go ahead right here and click on the option to ungroup these. Now we can look at our layers panel. I have my first layer, which is her name. I have the gray layer, which represents the infusible ink. I have the white layer, which will represent the butcher paper that I'll wrap around my mug. And then I don't really need the guide anymore, so I can just turn this off. Okay, so now what I'll do is select her name. I'll hold down my shift key and I'll select the gray layer. Now with both layers selected, I'll click on align, and I want to align them vertically. Okay, they look great. Nothing moved, so that means they are already aligned. Let's click align again. Let's click align and center horizontally. That looks even better. That moved her name over a little bit. And now with both layers selected, I want to slice. I'm going to click the option to slice. And what that will do is slice her name out of the infusible ink. So let's move this over and look at it. This is my infusible ink. This is a slice. I don't need this anymore. This is another slice. I don't need this anymore. So now I am ready to click my option to make. So I'm going to click make, and I really don't need to save this. I'm not going to be making this again. And I will get my infusible ink placed on the mat face up, but it is going to be mirrored. Now with the update in Cricut Design Space, it is going to be mirrored automatically. I won't have to do anything to it. And I will select infusible ink transfer sheet. I really do like to cut it with more pressure, so I am going to do that. And you can look now, let's see, my design has been mirrored. Okay, so now I'll get the infusible ink placed on the mat, but I will show you all of that. Everything I'll do from here will be back on the camera. I have my infusible ink that I got on clearance. It is not open yet. It comes in a black package that looks like this. I'm just going to open it. It also comes with a little lint cloth. Going to put the infusible ink on the mat face up. If you feel that it's not flat enough, but it's here on my mat, I do feel like it's secure. Going to get it inserted into my Cricut, and I will press the flashing C. Okay, I'm going to remove the mat. Here is my image, it's cut out, and I'm going to get this weeded away. And what I have to do is remove the infusible ink from the mat. So here's the image, and what I'm going to do here is first I'll start with this outer edge that I don't need, and I will start to remove the letters, because where there are letters, I'm basically doing reverse weeding. Where there are letters, I want that to be white. Here's the complete design with her name. Now I'm going to get this wrapped around my mug. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just wrap the infusible ink around the mug. I do want the design to go all the way to the top. I don't want there to be any white space at the top. I'm going to cut away the excess right here. And since I'm trying to line the mug up to the top, it makes sense if I just turn it upside down and line it up. I think it looks even. Let's just double check. I think it looks even. Pulling it really tight around the top. Now I'm going to add some tape. So there is an adhesive on here, but I'm still going to add a couple of pieces of tape to keep it in place. I really don't think I'm going to use butcher paper. Okay. I think this is going to be great. All right. Now what I'm going to do is get the mug inserted into the mug press. What I kind of do is just hold it over a little bit to the right, and I make sure that it slides all the way down. And what I'm going to do is close the mug press, and it will start to count down at the top. The lights on the top of the mug press will start to flash, and it'll go through a cycle of 5 flashing lights. It's approximately 5 minutes or so. I haven't ever timed it, but what I'll let this do is go through the full cycle. It'll beep when it's finished, and I'll open it up. I'll speed this part up. All right, so I have my handy dandy gloves, and I have my weeding tool right here. I would suggest being careful so you don't scratch up your mug if you're anything like me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Look at I love it. I love it. My sister is going to love this so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is, I didn't leave the little E on for her name, but that's okay. It's still so pretty. She is going to love this so much. So this is a quick and easy Christmas gift you could do for any of your loved ones, your coworkers, your neighbors, whomever you choose. But I love this. I love it so much. Hopefully you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications, because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.